Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had some shit to deal with. Um, but yeah, Tom's gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong when he sees this video. I think almost all the environments, including including his office, are digital. I could be wrong, but you know, it works.
I don't play the fool for anybody. I'd like my desk back. Wait. Wait a week and call him.
I can't wait a week. My uncle's gone missing now, too.
I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy in the papers who wouldn't let anything happen to anyone.
I knew you weren't.
Please. Miss Mortimer,
Take a deeper with me.
Uh,
I'm sorry this happened to you.
I was sorry. I want solved. And unless they find a body, my father's never going to be considered dead. Which is why I want more than just his name on a list and a phone call in a week. Mr. Drake, in the papers you said that you were the best missing persons man in the city. Are you the best?
Find out.
So how does this work?
It's working right now.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think we should probably start with how he went missing.
Dinner.
Okay.
No. My father and I were supposed to have dinner at home.
Oh, you still live at home?
Yes, Mr. Drake, I'm not married.
Oh, good.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing, that's for me. So, I take it Dad never showed.
We haven't seen him since Tuesday.
now you have to give it to him because that right there, I think his character. He's gonna have to tell me if I'm wrong, but that right there, his character must fall in love with a lot of ladies, and most of them are married. So he's probably gotten his ass kicked like a million times. like let's face it, it's a fact. He's probably gotten his ass kicked like a million fucking times. Uh, come husbands come home, find him like in bed with their wife, in bed with their woman. Oh man! But you see, here's the thing: is that both Tom and Brittany, you know, they've been they're gonna have to. Tom's gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, so he's probably gonna leave a lot of fucking comments on this video. But I told him I was gonna pause a lot of times and talk about it. But if you look, it seems like they've known each other for years. And I think, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate on real life. I'm just gonna stick with the friends thing. He can leave comments on this video if he wants to correct me. Um, but you know, the thing of it is that when you work with friends, um, where's my? Oh, it's up here. When you work with friends, it's very, very easy, to, especially with Tom being the director, and I think it said Brittany wrote this too with him. I'd have to go back and look. Oh shit! I completely forgot something. The beginning scene of this movie. Pay attention to it because that's gonna come up again. I can't believe I fucking didn't say anything about it. That's gonna come up again. Like I said, there's a twist at the end, and they basically just showed you what kind of what's gonna happen. Kind of, but we'll I've watched this film a few times, but yeah. Oh shit! I'm getting a message from YouTube here. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Um, but yeah. So pay attention to the beginning scene because it's gonna happen. By the end, you guys will be like, "Go, go give you brain, but your blood is but out of my brain, trying to figure it out." But yeah, I mean, this is. I saw the trailer for this movie on YouTube, and then shortly after, was it YouTube? Yeah, I think it was either YouTube or Facebook. It was one of those two. Uh, and I just messaged Tom and I was like, dude, your movie looks fucking badass, man. He's like, thanks. And I bought a few of the DVDs, which, Tom, we're going to talk about that. I didn't lose them. I just put them someplace and don't remember where I put them. But yeah, on with the show. And you have to give it to Brittany's dedication, too. Because, yeah.
Does Dad have a habit of disappearing?
I don't know what kind of people you're accustomed to dealing with, Mr. Drake, but we're a normal family.
I wonder how he
We're the
came up with
victims
these
here.
names.
Usually the victim knows the assailant. The assailant feels justified. So I have to ask this question. How did your family become rich, Miss Montemar?
I am suddenly very sure of one thing, Mr. Drake. I don't have the best man for the job.
Yeah? There's one thing you've forgotten.
Oh, really? Do tell.
How would it look with pieces of your clothing all over my office?
Well, you're the detective. You tell me.
And that, my friends, is a one-way ticket to hell. It's funny. Tom posted pictures. This was after the movie had already come out. So if he gets mad at me for sharing this, I don't care. He had a picture of him directing this scene and of course the last scene, and He he was in his underwear, and the caption, I believe, he's gonna have to correct me on this. The caption, I believe, was directing in my underwear. I always direct in my underwear. It's a contractual obligation, and I was like, oh my god, dude, I fucking love. But man, like, no, like seriously, like they don't make films like this anymore. Like that's really the bottom line is that they don't. You know, if they were to make films like this, like it, it's art. I mean, let's face it, it's art. Anyway, on with the show. Gotta pick up the bloody sheet.
So, you can invite me in?
Actually, I'm right in the middle of.
Hey, hate the DA, not me. You didn't listen to me.
McDonald, I appreciate what
Up
you.
kind of late again?
Yeah, actually, I was just waking up.
I know you're going through a hard patch, buddy.
It's okay. Actually, things have started to pick up since you left.
Oh, well. You made me too good a detective to believe that. I can't believe the newspapers are making such a stew about that missing girl. But you'd think that you kidnapped her.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you backing me up.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't know you weren't alone. Anyone you know?
I'm alone. I want to be alone.
Okay.
I'm alone. I want to be alone.
Can I use your bathroom?
No.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So. This came for you at my office. If you could take care of your half, well, I'd appreciate it.
Here, let me take it.
Hope you get things straightened out, my friend.
Like I said, I just need some time to get on my feet.
You take care of yourself. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Roland Drake,
Possibly.
I need to see you.
Catherine? What's going on?
I need to see you. Can we meet at your office
Yeah, no. I'm not going to be in the office today, actually.
now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So you see, Lou? Business is picking up already.
Of course it is. You might want to get your door fixed. Someone might break in.
Lou, after I watched you walk away, I went over my place again and again. How did this happen? And I never woke up. With every passing minute, I was feeling like it happened in a dream. Like I'd fallen for a ghost. I needed to get back to the only place I could think.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to stop it again. God dang it. Now you have to admit, he does a really good job of
You're not getting my girls!
okay. He does a really good job of creating the atmosphere of lost what I was gonna say. Of well, yeah, atmosphere and tension. There we go. It was right there. It was right there, man. He does a really good job of creating atmosphere and tension, and it's like, okay, like, you know, and you don't, the guy that just came in that played his old partner, you're like, do I trust him? Is he in on it? What happened to the girl, man? Where'd all the blood come from? Why didn't you wake up? These are all very good questions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like the film.
I caught a whiff of perfume like sweet temptation. Last thing I need. Sorry, I'm closed. Actually, I'm expecting some.
More correctly, you were expecting me.
No, I wasn't.
Nope.
Who are you?
I'm scared, Mr. Drake.
Why?
I'm Jennifer,
Why the gun?
Catherine's sister.
Oh, come on. The look on his face. Oh, come on.
Don't you make a habit of remembering the names of the ladies that come to you?
I remember if it's business.
Well, then I'm surprised you don't remember Catherine. I expect you gave her quite the business last night.
Look, why are you here?
I'm here to find out what you did to my sister. Now, are you gonna help me, or are you just sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Look, lady.
Is there all right?
How can I help you, sister?
You are still a detective after all, aren't you, Mr. Drake? Maybe perhaps not a very good one. It seems remembering things would be, a minimum requirement. Do you remember my name? Or have I given you enough to go on? Huh?
I remember if it's important, Jennifer. That's my business.
Oh, and I remain too much of a lady to inquire what you do remember about Catherine. She came here last night, didn't she?
She did. Just before closing.
Yeah. And now she's missing. People in my family are missing, Mr. Drake. Where is she? Where is she? What did you do to my sister?
Beyond the obvious, nothing.
Don't lie to me. Please, Mr. Drake. My entire life is disappearing. If my father is dead, then Catherine stands to inherit my entire family fortune. Now I can't find Catherine. That makes me next.
All right. That I will.
One thing I have to say about that is, okay, so I think she already has it made up in her mind that she's not going to shoot this guy. Like, you know, she just wants to scare him, and he's just like, if you're trying to intimidate me, it is not working. Me, if I had a gun in my face, I'd be like, it's time to do some Steven Seagal shit. But I digress. No, but Tom's a really, you know, you could tell that this was a passion project of his. You know, and I have, you know, I keep telling him that, you know, one of these days I hope to work with him on something. But, you know, I mean, hope springs eternal, as a certain British agent said. But, no, going back to this, I think if she was gonna shoot him, she would have already done it. Like, you don't need a confession. I mean, you have the pictures, you know. 1947, it was really hard to fake pictures like that. So, and I mean, he did deny it. He's like, besides the obvious, holding up a picture of you fucking the sister. Yeah, okay. So, you did fuck the sister. We know you fucked the sister. But now you got the twin. Don't you think that would have been something that she would have mentioned though? That she had a twin? I'm just saying. I think it's that definitely would have been something that, if it my thoughts are scattered. I think she should have mentioned the first time when she said that her family was in danger when the sister came into the office before they decided to play hide the zucchini. I'm really terrible. I'm gonna have to edit all this shit out. Oh fuck, I can't. It's live. She should have mentioned, hey, yeah, I have a sister, and I'm worried about my sister. That's just something that you would think, but who knows? Who knows?
Remember.
And then I wake up this morning and I see this envelope full of pictures of the two of you. Yeah, real nice. I want to know what's going on right now.
All right, calm down. Those guns go off. You want to sit down?
No. I'd like to call the police now.
Fine. You know what? After last night, I feel like I was practically in your family. I like your family.
One of the things I have to mention, speaking of guns, is that 38 is not cocked. Therefore, it's not in single action, it's in double action. So unless it's got like a 5-ounce trigger pull, there's virtually no chance of it like going off unless she drops it. And then, even then, there's a slim to none chance of it going. It's a very, very small percentage. Fucking Tom, dude. I love you, dude. I feel like I was in your family. I like your family.
Your sister came to me.
I'm not so sure about that. Why don't we call the police now and we'll just all look at these pictures together, okay?
Fine. Why don't we do
Good.
Now,
What are you going to do to me now, Mr. Drake?
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with plan B. I offer you a seat and a chance to listen.
you know what I mean? That gun was not going to go off.
Well, it seems you have more than just a professional interest in missing persons cases, don't you, Detective?
You could say that, I suppose. That was
I
his
get it.
greatest failure.
Someone wants you to think something. If that somebody thought that they had an airtight frame, they would have sent these things to the cops, not to you in the morning.
I'm disarmed. I guess now I have to take your word for it.
Look, you've got the wrong idea about me.
Oh, do I? Good. Because I would really like to know, what do you think is going on here?
A thought just hit me when she said that. She goes, I'm disarmed. It's like, yeah, the gun is still on the floor. Damn, you should have picked it up, dude. Opened it up, took out the bullets. Because let's face it, a 38 that close, you won't feel it in the morning. Oh shit, I gotta switch the camera back.
I want to find out what happened to Catherine. I just don't want to get involved in it with you.
You don't get involved in this with me now, and I make sure all of these photos go to the police, and given your current reputation, oh yeah.
All right, fine. We're in business together. I normally make $35 a day.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, well, we'll need to talk about the jewelry.
What jewelry?
Aha!
Come on. Dumb's the one thing that doesn't look good on you. We both know that the jewelry had something to do with this case.
What do you know about the diamond?
Well, the gem was one of the things that came up last night. It's so valuable. How come everyone in the world isn't looking for it?
My father brought it back secretly. So only those of us in the family even know we need to be looking for it.
It can be very dangerous for those that do know.
Oh, I'm being very selective, Mr. Drake.
I always get picked for the good stuff.
Ooh!
Selective? Who's this?
Before in my life.
Oh, here we go.
Who are you? What do you want? Who are you?
He was gonna. I thought he might stab.
Shit.
Oh my god. Is he dead?
Yes. Thanks to you. Now that gunshot's not going to go unnoticed for long.
Sorry, my bad. God dang it. I have to do it this way. There we go. But that look on her face, she was like, I'm in love with this man. Shit, camera.
Oh my god. Is he dead?
Obviously.
Yes. Thanks to you. Now that gunshot's not going to go unnoticed for long. Are you sure you don't recognize him?
I don't know him.
Well, he seems to know you, and somebody slit his throat and didn't finish the job. A dying assassin? Maybe he found me because of Catherine.
You all right in there? We heard something.
We're fine.
There's nothing in his pocket except a matchbook from the Wiltmore Hotel. Does mean anything to you?
No. I wish it did.
Jennifer, this is murder.
Oh, if we're gonna have to talk about murder, then maybe we're gonna have to tell the police how you were with my missing sister all last night. And that I have pictures.
Who's gonna love you?
I don't need love. I need help.
Claude, are you still there?
Yeah, you got company.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help a lady out here. Something fell.
I did something, folks. Something fell.
It's the blood.
Don't worry about it. I'm being evicted.
No. Okay, get that rug. He's bleeding everywhere.
Okay.
Let's not worry about it. I'm being evicted anyway.
Just keep talking. Let him wonder what happened. I see you like a little innuendo.
Well, not a little one.
I'm gonna need some more information about the diamond. I know a place we can talk and the food's survivable.
Wait, are you asking me to lunch at a time like this?
Yes, and since you're paying me $35 a day, it's on you. You're pick.
Well, I do know a place within walking distance. But are you familiar with Orlov?
No. Good food?
And then in the 1700s, it was stolen. It was later passed down to a Russian Count Grigory Orlov. And he was a paramour of the legendary Empress Catherine the Great. He was using the diamond to try to win her love. But no, not even with the purest of diamonds.
Now, who else found out what it was worth?
Well, a lot of people know what it's worth. Napoleon himself tried to find it, but his armies were warned by a ghost that there would be
No,
consequences.
I meant, who found out what it's worth more recently?
More recently, there was a pair of Russian twins who leapt to their deaths after possessing it. And my father, he's not the kind of man that believes in curses, but even he was going to have it recut, and then he disappeared.
How did your father get the diamond?
I don't know.
Worth a look. We can find out how he got it here. Maybe we find out who else knows about it. And how soon can you pay me?
Mr. Drake,
Yeah.
For you.
Shit.
Where's my tip?
Eat your bitch.
Eat your vegetables. There's your tip, bitch.
What was that?
Another ghost.
What?
Never mind. Now, with a diamond like that, it requires a big operator. It's not the kind of thing that you can sell in the open market.
I know. And that's why I'm worried about what's going to happen to the rest of my family.
Your father was an...
Well, I'm gonna have to cut this short. The rest of the family got home. I will do a part 3 of this. I wish I had more time. I didn't. I would have thought about doing this earlier. But I'm an idiot. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, Tom. I'm sorry, man. I'll try to get to the rest of this as soon as possible. Thanks for sending me the link. We'll talk more about this shit later. But yeah. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. See y'all on the next trip.